Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to call to order the convocation of faculty and the candidates for graduation at the Lanier Technical College 2024 commencement. At this time, please silence all mobile devices and clear all sidewalks and aisles in preparation for the processional. While recognizing that commencement is truly a celebration for graduates, it is important for our guests to acknowledge that this is a formal academic ceremony to be conducted with respect and dignity. Carrying the college mace and leading the processional is our marshal, Captain Steve Carey, and carrying the college flag is Carrie Carone, Lanier Technical College's 2024 Instructor of the Year. Now, please stand for the processional and remain standing for the national anthem.
early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated, please. Good morning, Lanier Technical College class of 2024. Congratulations. I am Tim McDonald. I have the great honor to be the 8th president of Lanier Technical College, but I'm equally honored this morning to be speaking to you as a fellow graduate. I'm a proud member of our college's class of 1984. This morning, we're honored to have a special guest who would like to address the class of 2024. United States Congressman Andrew Clyde, who has represented Georgia's 9th Congressional District since 2021, is a combat veteran, having served 28 years as an officer in the United States Navy. He's a small business owner and a proud Georgian. Congressman Clyde and his wife Jennifer are residents of Jackson County. Please join me in welcoming United States Congressman Andrew Clyde. Thank you so much.
Thank you, President McDonald. It is quite an honor to be here. As the U.S. representative of Georgia's 9th District, it's a privilege to join educators, administrators, family, and friends here at Lanier Technical College for their 58th annual commencement ceremony to celebrate the graduating class of 2024. Nearly 1,500 students are receiving credentials this entire year, marking an impressive achievement for the 2024 class. Also, Lanier Tech boasts a remarkable track record of a 100% job placement. Folks, that's truly extraordinary. Undoubtedly, this perfect career placement is made possible by the valuable guidance of all the educators, the unwavering support of the loved ones out here, and above all, the dedicated and tireless work of the students. From healthcare and engineering to manufacturing and public safety, if I remember correctly, President McDonald told me that from A to W, or accounting to welding, you have all worked vigorously in your field of study, and after countless hours of instruction and training, you have obtained the skills and the knowledge needed to thrive in the workforce. Each and every one of you should be proud of your academic achievements, as you're now well prepared to successfully prosper in your chosen career path. As you close this chapter and embark on a new and exciting journey, I implore you to continue learning, keep growing, and never give up. Undoubtedly, you will face challenges through the long road ahead, but in the face of those hurdles, you must persist. From beginning my career as a young Navy officer to enduring 3 combat deployments in the Middle East to kickstarting a small business, and finally to fighting for the 9th District in Congress, I've faced numerous tough trials. And while taking the easiest path forward has been tempting, at times, I found it more rewarding to stay the course, even when it was hard, really hard. Perseverance is the single most common ingredient in the recipe for success, and perseverance can be defined as continuing in a course of action without regard to discouragement, opposition, or previous failure. I believe in perseverance. When you're doing the right thing, you never give up. Now I'm going to tell you a personal story about perseverance. 11 years ago last month, on Friday, April the 12th, 2013, I was working in my small business at my gun store in Athens when the IRS showed up and told me they had just seized $940,000 from my bank account. Almost everything I had to my name, accusing me of improperly depositing my company's cash money in the bank. They called it structuring, and I didn't even know what that was. But they took my legally earned and properly reported money anyway, and they did it through civil asset forfeiture. So I sued them in court, and within 5 months I got my money back, but it cost me $150,000 that I didn't get back. What the IRS did to me made me really angry, and I was determined to never let them do this to anyone else. It became my personal crusade against the IRS. Within a month of my court case being settled in 2013, I was in Washington telling my story to Congress. Then in February 2015, I was asked to testify against the IRS in a congressional hearing, where the chairman, Congressman Peter Roskam, forced the IRS Commissioner, John Koskinen at the time, to personally apologize to me and to the two other witnesses because of the IRS abuse that we had suffered. Congress then crafted a piece of legislation called the RESPECT Act to prevent the IRS from ever again confiscating legally earned money through civil asset forfeiture, like what they had done to me. They even named it after our last names in honor of our testimony, calling it the Clyde Hirsch Sowers RESPECT Act. It took 6 years of meeting with multiple congressmen and senators. It passed the House 3 times in 3 different Congresses before it actually got a vote in the Senate. But I stayed the course and I persevered for those 6 years. Finally, in June of 2019, it passed the Senate, and on July 1st, 2019, President Donald Trump signed that bill into law that put a boot in the backside of the IRS so they could never do again to anyone else what they had done to me. You know, I remember one congressman told me the wheels of Congress turn slowly, but they do turn. And turn they did, and now there's a federal law with my name on it. That experience, though long and hard, prepared me for the position that I'm in today, the representative of Georgia's 9th District. My story is one of perseverance. Though long and hard, it had a happy ending. Always determined to do the right thing, if for no other reason than it is the right thing to do. After all, when you're fighting for what's right, it makes never giving up a whole lot easier. We're privileged to live in the United States of America, the most exceptional country on earth, and we're all afforded the unalienable right of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. As the great President Ronald Reagan once said, America is too great for small dreams. I pray that as you begin pursuing your dreams and improving both your lives and your communities, that you never take our precious freedoms for granted. And one way that you can keep this nation free, all of you, is by exercising your right to vote. Our government is one of the few in the world that is truly a representative government of the people, by the people, and for the people. The primary election is this month on May 21st, and I ask that all of you exercise your right to determine who leads our government. Stay engaged and don't ever let anyone tell you that your vote doesn't matter. It does matter. And I hope that all of you set aside the time this very month to exercise that right that is so very precious, that so few in the world actually have. I wish each and every one of you a successful, prosperous, and happy journey ahead. And I'm confident that you will continue to make the 9th District proud as you excel in your chosen career path. Congratulations to Lanier Technical College's graduating class of 2024. May God bless and protect you in your future endeavors, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you, and Soli Deo Gloria.
Please join me in thanking Congressman Clyde again for his inspirational words and well wishes. I'd like to take a moment to introduce several groups participating in today's ceremony. Lanier Technical College Board of Directors, please stand. We will introduce them individually as they're going to assist with today's program. Thank you. Lanier Technical College faculty and staff, please stand. Graduates, please join me in recognizing and thanking your instructors, counselors, tutors, others at the college who've journeyed with you. Thank you. Family members and friends who are here today, we want to take this opportunity to thank you as well. So graduates, show your appreciation for the investment, support, and encouragement that your family and loved ones have supported you during today's journey. Family members, thank you very much. Now the reason we're here are graduates, the class of 2024. You built a foundation for a career that has unlimited potential. You met and exceeded our academic challenges, or perhaps as your graduation mates, Catherine Klein and Kayla Wright put it, you've overcome many challenges. You have embodied the spirit of perseverance and resilience. You have achieved your goals. You've earned the right to be called Lanier Technical College graduates. I'd like to share a few highlights of the class of 2024. Your graduating class is 1,494 strong. 2,748 individual credentials have been earned by this class. You're a very smart class. Your average program GPA is 3.45. Your ages range from 15 to 73 years. And you set an all-time enrollment record of 6,144 students during the fall semester of 2023, and you are part of the largest academic class ever at Lanier Technical College with over 8,400 students. Congratulations. So today's commencement ceremony is a celebration of your academic achievement, but it's more than that. Today we're celebrating your unique story, your unique journey. Maybe like culinary arts graduate Beck Jr. Cruz, you found your passion during a career exploration day in middle school. Or horticulture graduate Tommy Dunn, who as a high school sophomore was inspired by a quote that was on the wall in his classroom. There is no growth in the comfort zone, and there's no comfort in the growth zone. Lori Allroyd, you stepped away from college for several years to focus on a family, but you returned. You mastered college algebra with an A, and now you have your accounting degree. Anna Lee Weber, you beat cancer as a young child, and now as a cosmetology major, you will spend your career making others look and feel beautiful. Perhaps construction management graduate Ricardo Castro epitomizes the story of so many others in the class of 2024. Overcoming significant challenges in order to attend college, working full-time to support a family while attending college, and like others, he is the first in his family to graduate college. But also like many of you, he is already employed in his career and has a bright future ahead of him. There are 380 more stories that we could tell today. Inspiring stories. Stories of personal triumph, spiritual growth, and professional growth. Graduates, I encourage you to tell your story, tell it often, and inspire others to find their purpose and follow their career dreams just as you have. No matter what your pathway has been, we celebrate and pay our respect to you today. There's some universal truths that transcend time. And one I'd like to share with you today is attributed to 13th century Italian monk St. Francis of Assisi, who over 1100 years ago stated, "He who works with his hands is a laborer. He who works with his hands and his head is a craftsman. He who works with his hands and his head and his heart is an artist." Ladies and gentlemen, today we celebrate our artists, the 380 artists who are before us today, and we can't wait to see the masterpieces that each of them will create. Class of 2024, always remember you represent the very best of Lanier Technical College. You will always be a member of the Lanier Technical College family. Congratulations again. I hope you really celebrate the milestone you've achieved today, and I wish you great success and prosperity. Thank you.
The Georgia Occupational Award of Leadership, GOAL, focuses on excellence in technical education. Each year, the award is presented to an outstanding student in each of Georgia's 22 technical colleges, recognizing them for their academic excellence, volunteerism, and ability to communicate the exceptional benefits of a technical education. The GOAL students are nominated by their faculty, participate in a competitive series of internal and external interviews and prepared speeches at their college and regional levels. And then they compete against the other regional finalists to be selected as the state GOAL winner and ambassador for technical education. It is with tremendous pride that we recognize Lanier Technical College's 2024 GOAL student, Jennifer Perez Basilio, as not only the Lanier Technical College GOAL Student of the Year, but the first runner-up in the state GOAL competition held in Atlanta earlier this week. This is a tremendous, tremendous honor, as over 134,000 students were enrolled in technical colleges across Georgia this academic year. Jennifer began her journey with us as a dual enrollment student. Last year, she graduated with her diploma in business technology and is currently enrolled in the construction management degree program. In addition, Jennifer is active in our FBLA student organization, where she serves as president. She serves as secretary of the Lanier Tech Skills USA chapter and as a National Technical Honor Society member. Jennifer consistently demonstrates perseverance, a strong work ethic, and high academic standards. I am privileged today to introduce Jennifer as Lanier Tech's GOAL 24 winner and the state runner-up. Please join me in congratulating Jennifer on her tremendous accomplishments. Jennifer, we are grateful for your inspiring journey and your words of wisdom. We invite you to address the graduating class of 2024.
Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's as dry as we possibly can be. Thank you so much for those wonderful words. It is a privilege to represent each and every one of you and to compete. So first and foremost, I want to start off by saying congratulations to all of the graduates. I also want to say congratulations to all the mothers, the fathers, husbands, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, grandparents, and kids that have supported and endured with the emotions, long hours, and busy schedules that come with your loved one committing to graduating today. To my graduates, from the bottom of my heart, I am so proud of you. I completely understand all of the dedication that it takes to be here today. A lot of us have full-time jobs, some of us have children, some of us, this journey at one point seemed nearly impossible due to feeling like an untraditional student. Whatever the obstacle may be, you are not defined by your sad stories. Always remember that you are resilient. Stand in your power and remember you are simply human. You cannot control the uncontrollable, and it's okay to fall down as long as you're able to get back up. At times, we victimize ourselves, which in return takes away from the credit we deserve. I don't know everyone's story here, but what I do know is that all of you here today have one thing in common. You got back up. Despite everything that could have contained you, you stayed persistent and you worked diligently. You stayed up those sleepless nights after work and you studied your butt off to pass those tests, or maybe you didn't study, because life doesn't stop just because we're in school. Bills are still due, kids still need to be cared for, and responsibilities are still there. Despite all of that, you still showed up. Not only did you show up to class, you showed up for yourself. It's great to have family encouragement and to hear how proud our loved ones are of us. But graduates, I urge you to encourage yourself. Be proud of all the sweat and toil that went into you walking today. That's what really matters. It is your duty to remind yourself that you are capable and you must remain confident. Remind yourself this is only the first step in your future. This is the foundation that is setting you up for all of your goals and dreams. If anyone should know you are capable, it should be you. Enjoy this moment to celebrate your achievement, but also be present throughout your journey, because the opportunities are out there for you, but you must be willing to take them. Graduates, I hope success follows you in every step of your journey ahead. I will leave you all with this. Cada hombre es el artesano de su propia fortuna. Every man is the creator of his own fortune. Thank you.
Along with selecting an outstanding student, each year, each technical college selects an outstanding instructor. That's someone who exemplifies excellence in instruction, excellence in education. It is my honor to bring to the podium Miss Carrie Carone, Lanier Tech's 2024 Instructor of the Year.
Congratulations, graduates. Your hard work, dedication, perseverance have paid off. You have made it. And to the families and friends who have been a critical part of this journey, your support and love has been invaluable. Today, we all stand here proud of your achievements. As an educator and a parent, I am deeply honored to speak with you on this beautiful day. My daughter, Julia, is amongst one of you as a graduate. Congratulations all. I've been a registered nurse for 25 years and a nurse aide instructor at Lanier Tech since 2019. As a nurse aide instructor, I've had the pleasure of teaching a diverse population, from high school dual enrollment students to students returning to college after many years. And many of my students are first generation or postgraduate students seeking direct patient care. All of my students seek experience in healthcare and are looking for a place to start. Often, I am the first face of nursing or healthcare a student meets. Our program teaches the art and science of nursing at its most basic fundamental level. I love to model compassionate caregiving for the next generation of providers. Many of our students find competitive employment before they finish our program, while other students use their education as a launching pad for a degree in nursing or another healthcare career. I've had the pleasure of teaching 177 nurse aides currently at work in our community. My goal is to ensure that we are all well cared for someday. As this year's Instructor of the Year, I've had the unique opportunity to come out of the classroom more and represent Lanier Technical College in new ways. I've met educators from across our great state and learned from our collective experience. I've been asked, what is your why? I would ask you the same question. Think about that briefly. Why are you doing what you're doing? It is a powerful thing to know your why. This experience has shaped my mission statement to be so much bigger than me or what I can do alone. I do what I do because I want to change the world, one student at a time. Nelson Mandela once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world." Today I ask you, the graduates of Lanier Technical College, how will you use your education to change the world? This is a big ask, I know. But when you start on your path, maybe you did not realize that you would be working towards becoming a world changer. I am here to tell you that is precisely what you are. As you enter the workforce directly or continue with the education, regardless of your path, be a world changer. I task you with taking this sacred and weighty responsibility. I task you with being different. The past few years and the current state of things have made my ask of you even more vital. I make it a habit not to ask for something of others that I would not do myself. So I am recruiting only the best of the best to be world-changing. While on my journey as a nurse and an educator, I have tried to hold to this creed. When you travel your chosen path, remember, people first. People matter, whether they are your customers, supervisors, coworkers, or community partners. Strive to be present. Choose kindness and compassion in your dealings with others. Be the person who goes the extra mile. Strive for excellence and accept nothing less. Be a role model in how you conduct yourself in the marketplace. Celebrate the wins of others. Be an encourager and a team player. Seek out opportunities to serve rather than be served. Be inclusive in the lunchroom, making a space for everyone at the table. Admit your shortcomings. Ask for help when you need it. Take risks and do not be afraid to fail. Failure is where we learn some of our best lessons. Offer support to others without being asked. Teach those that come up behind you and be patient with them. Learn from those more experienced than you. Listen more than you speak. Lastly, do all these things when no one else is watching. If you do these things consistently, you will find that you have changed the world by making it a better place. While your diploma states your name individually, many came before you, walked alongside you, and have been invested in your success. Remember them and be grateful. When you leave today, I hope that you have a thankful heart and new inspiration to take your education from Lanier Technical College and go and make the world a better place. Thank you.
President McDonald, the faculty of Lanier Technical College would like to present the candidates for graduation. Please welcome Board Member Jim Shaw to the stage. Can't read it if you don't give. Caitlin Coleman. This is the Division of Allied Health, Dental Assisting Diploma. Stacy Karina Dioso. Tanya Delgado. Valentina Motrescu. America Pianetta. Sylvia Sanchez. Christina Weaver. Grisha Abrego. Morgan Chavetta. Tina Cribbs. Kelly Dragoo. Teresa Wynn. Ashley Jordan. Meadow Long. Mirka Natalia Rodriguez. Colleen Sondergaard. Ella Sorrell. Ashley Youngblood. Eliza Zirkin. Clarissa Babineau Smith, Associate of Applied Science and Health Information Management Technology. Jaslyn Bonilla. Ashley Minchaka. Vanessa O'Brien. Janet Penaloza. Vanessa Solario Chavez. Leon Williams. Adriana Blankenship. Health Information Management Coding Diploma. Jillian Folia. Jasmine Little. Lillian Phillips. Galilea Rios Murillo. Emily Smith. Savannah Whitmire. Healthcare Assistant Certificate, Feng Tan Lee. Danielle Swain. Associate of Applied Science and Medical Assistant, Marlene Blanco. Ansley Bramlett, Jacqueline Burgos, Gabriela Esquivel, Adeline Fevrier, Diana Garcia, Jeanette Gonzalez, Alea Moncanoki, Victoria Noemi Hernandez, Nancy Lopez Espinoza, Francis Marquez, Madison Melgar Acosta, Lauren Murphy, Chelsea Parsons, Christy Rees, Megan Sewell. Please welcome to the stage State Board Member Carolyn Booker. Megan Smith, Tiana Swimer, Lily Venable, Medical Assisting Diploma Margaret Carruthers, Donna Elrod, Jessica Houston, Alexandra Termius, Rashmu Heelan, Nurse Aid Certificate, Hallie Barrett. Zilatli Sibeth Vijita. Shelby Brown. Cinnamon Brown. Amiri Burse. Julia Carone, Malin Carino, Briseida Carrillo, Caitlin Corrado, Alexis Cortez, Kaylana Curry, Adriana Delgado, Natalie Delgado, Celine Gaona, Emily Gomez, Layla Gutierrez, it's Layla Gutierrez. Gutierrez, right? Frida Hernandez, Kennedy Hoffman, Rictasia Holland, Serenity Lee, Karen Lira, Jacqueline Magonia, Catherine McCrae, Gabriella Medell, Miranda Meeks, Yasmin Neighbor, Lillian Newton, Elizabeth Nerodzik, Alina Alvera, Yasmin Ortiz Garcia, Noemi Patino, Kimberly Perez, Irene Reyes, Daniela Rojas, London Rucker, Fatima Soto, Diego Soto Cadera, please welcome State Board Member Enrique Montiel to the stage. Scarlett Stoller, Genesis Tercios Bonilla, Alexander Vargas Solis, India Veal, Simone Vegas, Zoe Walker. Okay. Just give me a second. Nurse Aid Fast Track Certificate, Amanda Cox. Isabel Lopez, Jamie Sanchez, Associate of Science in Nursing, Peggy Lohman Gubernath, Associate of Applied Science in Paramedicine, James Chevalier, Sydney Hobbs, Phlebotomy Technician Certificate, Kayla Chandler, Brianna Goss, Allison Reinicki, Yaritza Reyes, Yoselin Serena, Carly Thurman, Tara Williams, Associate of Applied Science and Physical Therapist Assistant, Maria Jose Arguello, Christina Birkenstock, Shelby Croy, Tori Esposito, Miranda Lewis, Jenna Orr, Lexi Van Mill, Associate of Applied Science in Building Automation Systems, Terry O'Neill, Associate of Applied Science in Computer Programming, Dalton Ingram, Associate of Applied Science Computer Support Specialist, Alma Garza, Benjamin Rosanina. I'm sorry, let me try that again. Benjamin Rosanina. Camden Thompson. Associate of Applied Science in Cybersecurity, James Berrio. Sarah Bostic. Zachary Comer. Cybersecurity Diploma, Jador Grant. Associate of Applied Science and Networking Specialist, Shane Bainan. Christopher Thompson. Associate of Applied Science in Design and Media Production Technology, Robert Alden II. Maria Chavez. Christopher Dykes. Nur Sidoris. Associate of Applied Science in Mechanical Drafting Technology, Liam Collins. Samuel Pizarro Rosas. Carla Serrato. Drafting Technology Diploma, Brittany Rosser. Advanced CAD Technician, Everest Nomi. Electrical Control Systems Diploma, Zachary Poss. Associate of Applied Science in Electrical Utility Technology, Kenneth Fajardo. Fajardo, sorry. Noah Tarango. Gabrielle Winters. Please welcome Board Member Sherry Moss to the stage. Associate of Applied Science and Engineering Technology, Israel Hernandez. Vanessa Levinsky. Caitlin McCoy. Associate of Applied Science and Industrial Systems Technology, Brett Albers. Jesse Aldalco. Jacob Kennedy. Sean Mullinax. Zachary Smith. Industrial Electrician Certificate, Caitlin Wine. Associate of Applied Science and Mechatronics Technology, Tyler Haney. Ibrahim Numanovich. Lawrence Wise. Associate of Applied Science in Precision Machining and Manufacturing, John Gibson. CNC and Machine Tool Technology Diploma, Araceli Sisma Santana. Air Conditioning Technology Diploma, Division of Applied Technology and Transportation, Robert Curvin. Automotive Collision Repair Diploma, Shauna Broom. Francisco Carrillo. Edward Vega Nieto. He didn't give me his name. This is Automotive Collision Repair Assistant Certificate. And then this is Automotive Refinishing Assistant Certificate, Dustin Durkin. Associate of Applied Science and Automotive Technology, Victor Arroyo. Anthony Brewer. Christopher Castillo. Eric Kopic. Benjamin Fancher. Nathan Nicholson. Stephen Sprayberry. Automotive Technology Diploma, Antoine Davis. Jacob Johnson. Victor Rosas. Automotive Electrical Electronic Systems Technician Certificate, Tristan Ocean Shink. Associate of Applied Science in NCCER Construction Management Technology, Ricardo Castro. Haley Donahue. Carson Wiggins. Diesel Equipment Technology Diploma, Mario Aguilera. Levi Dinsmore. Drayton Fielden. David Gomez. Seth Harrison. Carson Loveridge. Hector Maciel. Matthew McBride. Ely Mize. Peyton Phillips. Jacob Rockamora. Hector Torres. Julio Valley. Luke York. Please welcome Board Member Lanier Swafford to the stage. Electrical Systems Technology Diploma, Luis Robert Martinez. Marine Engine Technology Diploma, Jason Ellingham. Jaden Wigley. Associate of Applied Science in Motorsports Vehicle Technology, Ian Bergrostier. Giovanni Cadillo. Jordan Benton Cruz. Jeffrey Harmon. Logan Holsey. Eli Logan. Noah Norrie. William Reed. Welding and Joining Technology Diploma, Judith Avias. Ethan Farmer. Juan Gomez. Raymond Gresser. Kayla Hill. Jordan Jones. Aniston Roebuck. Heather Stone. Advanced Shielded Metal Arc Welder Certificate, Cody Eckhart. Basic Shielded Metal Arc Welder Certificate, Andres Quintana. Elizabeth Esquivel Marina. And that's the Division of Arts and Sciences. Melanette Molina. Christine Morgan. Melissa Avalis. Ryan Paulson. Okay, Interdisciplinary Studies, Rabia Tabassum. Ebony Teasley. Colin Wiley. Gas Metal Arc Welder Certificate, Jeremiah Helton. Interdisciplinary Studies, Alexis Zhang. Division of Business, Public Safety, and Professional Services, Associate of Applied Science and Accounting, Lance Abrams. Melissa Burnett. Jana Childers. Shadera Howard Shorts. Juan Ledesma IV. Joanna Maribel Mota Gallardo, Caitlin Nash. Laurie Oldroyd. Andrew Persad. Iris Trejo. Bryant Villagomez. Crystal Walker. Valeria Toscana, and this is accounting diploma. Associate of Applied Science and Applied Technical Management, Johanna Lisette Jimenez Alvarado. Associate of Applied Science and Business Management, Cassandra Boring. Haley Brown. Please welcome to the stage Board Member Craig Trammell. Tessa Klein. Erica Cruz. Jenny Della Pena. Salameta Jalo. Abla Dabaxi Alabo. Marcus Franco. Tanya Garcia. Elizabeth Guy. Shaniqua Harris. Ariel Herrera. Brianna Hood. Edith Jaramillo Bastos. John Jordan. Lanice Litton. John Martinez. Sarah Catherine Massey. Autumn McNeil. Grace Nolan. Chastity Price. Chastity Price, yes. Devin Caseta. Angela Turpin. Ruth Yates. Just a second. Business Management Diploma, Adrian Davis. Stephanie Flores. Marissa Galvin. Kaylee Landris. Supervisor Management Specialist Certificate, Victoria Ross. Janet Sepulveda. Business Technology Diploma, Jamie Greenway.
You go, Jamie. Woo!
Jennifer Perez Maldonado.
Good job, Jennifer. Woo!
Elizabeth Barcenas. Nikita McClary. This is Medical Front Office Assistant Certificate. Microsoft Office Applications Professional Certificate, Sean Williams. Commercial Truck Driving Class A Certificate, German Galvin. Quavier Lewis. Carlos Laredo. Cosmetology Diploma, Elizabeth Adolph. Alejandro Bravo. Mallory Campbell. Brianna Crane. Juliana De La Rosa. Jacqueline Diaz Velasquez. Morgan Dunbar. Ashley Eaton. Melissa Felix. Blanca Flores. Jessica Fox. Florelia Gutierrez. Karen Hernandez. Kaylee Hollis. Hannah Johnson. Karina Lucas de la Cruz. Stephanie Martinez. Stephanie Martinez Soto. Jasmine Mendoza. Brandy Morales. Tia Stroop Beadle. Jessica Ta. Jacqueline Telesfora Vasquez. Lizette Vera. Hannah Walker. Anna Weber. Stephanie Wisnett. Cosmetology for Licensure Certificate, Janet Bonilla. Nancy Hernandez. Paige Stover. Samantha Turpin. Macy Dale. Grace Gazaway. Amanda Wilson. Salon and Spa Support Specialist Certificate, Ada Kate. Please welcome Board Member Debbie Weber to the stage. Denisha Newberry. Jocelyn Perez. Associate of Applied Science and Criminal Justice Technology, Giselle Arroyo. Brittany Bohannon. Caleb Boyd. Amber Grindle. Jeffrey Hale. Derek Perdue. Julia Pierce. Criminal Justice Technology Diploma, Michael Parks. Criminal Justice Specialist Certificate, Skylar Head. Mario Marcelino. Jaden Massey. Litzy Verduzco. Perla Amonte. Associate of Applied Science and Culinary Arts, Jesse Cook. Beck Joyner Cruz. Culinary Arts Diploma, Logan Robinson. Bacon and Pastry Specialist Certificate, Lydia Nieto. Associate of Applied Science in Early Childhood Care and Education, Jordan Childs. Melissa Guardado Rivas. Carla Molina. Early Childhood Care and Education Basic Certificate, Shay Copeland. Merritt Pinnock. Tiana Green. Andrinia Hollingsworth. Olandra Irby. Charlton Jackson. Channa Miller. A second. Associate of Applied Science and Emergency Management, Sarah E. Hernandez. Esthetician Certificate, Mayrani De La Paz. Kaya Graves. Glacy Gutierrez Rodriguez. Stephanie Hightower. Abigail Hutchins. Jennifer Johnson. Latasha McDowell. Brianna Olson. Leslie Romero. Joanna Serena. Celia Vasquez. Firefighter 1 certificate, Ashley Davis. Miles Kincree. Lyndon Martin. John Yearwood. Firefighter 2 certificate, Robert Bice. Jackson Collig. Christopher Perez Rios. Mackenzie Rushing. Associate of Applied Science and Horticulture, Thomas Dunn. Mallory Gallagher. Villa Gomez. Joseph Spear. Associate of Applied Science and Interiors, Andrea Brown. Leslie Camp. Madeline Cooper. Jordan English. Brianna Freitas. Michelle Penines. September Stiles.
There's a tradition at Lanier Technical College that we conclude the awarding of the diplomas with a ceremonial bell ring with our alumni bell, which is at the back of the quad. After the ceremony, we invite all alumni to ring the bell. So to start the tradition, I would like to ask Jennifer Perez Basilio to join me at the lectern so I can present her with the ceremonial bell pull. On behalf of the college, we present this ceremonial bell pull to you to honor the class of 2024. Today, the ceremonial bell ring will be performed by Miss Paula Davidson, an alumni of Lanier Technical College.
President McDonald, the prospective graduates have completed all the requirements for their respective programs of study. The faculty recommends that they be awarded their degrees, diplomas, and certificates.
Will the candidates for graduation please rise? By the authority vested in me by the state of Georgia and the Technical College System of Georgia, I hereby confer upon you your respective degrees, diplomas, and certificates with all the rights and privileges appertaining thereunto. You may now turn your tassels. Ladies and gentlemen, would you stand and join me in congratulating the 2024 graduating class of Lanier Technical College.
One